Hey everybody, I wanted to make this video mostly just to highlight a really cool LabVIEW community toolkit that I feel like not a lot of people know about. So first, before kind of diving into what this toolkit is, I wanted to highlight just kind of some of the cool stuff you can do with it. So basically just created this simple equation visualizer that lets you input an equation here. So as a function of y, so you input your function, an equation with x and it outputs y. You can specify your x, your start position, your end position, and what the increment size you want. So, I can make this smaller and I get, less data points, or I can make it, very fine and I get more data points. So you can play with that. You can do stuff, input, whatever equation you want. And I can get like a linear line. I can do, exponential, anything, and it's just going to parse that expression for me and generate my plot for me. So pretty cool, really simple programming to make this happen. So now let's look at how we're actually doing this. So this is using a community toolkit called the LabVIEW parser. So really cool little tool. It's basically a wrapper for some CDLLs. It's fairly complicated what's going on in here, but it allows you to input expressions and evaluate the expressions, and your expressions can include variables. In this simple example, we're only using a variable x, but you can basically include any amount of variables that you want to in this, which is really cool. In our example, we're just taking this equation, and if it's empty, we're just doing nothing. So yeah, if someone goes and deletes this equation, it's not going to go throw an error on us. And then if there is an equation there, we're going to take our x start and end and our increment and generate all of our x points, and we're taking that to our xy plot here. And then to calculate our y's, we're going to run that through this LabVIEW expression parser. So we have here just our construct where we're passing in our expression, which is going to be our equation we just defined. In my case, like I said, it's only a single variable, but it can use lots of variables. You could have as many as you want in there. And this supports common math functions. So like you saw, I used exponents, I used sine, you can do cosine, you can do square root, you can do a lot of that stuff, and it understands that those are math functions. From there, I'm passing in my variable value. In this case, and this is polymorphic. I guess I can close this out so you can see. So right now I'm just using a simple x is equal to a for my input is equal to my one variable. There are a whole bunch of different combinations of this as well. And so I'm just passing in that variable, and then I'm evaluating my expression. And there are some different outputs as well. This is polymorphic. In my case, I'm inputting a single variable and I'm outputting a single result. Just building an array of those and then writing them to the plot. And then this just destructs my LabVIEW parser instance. And that's about all it takes. So really simple, but you can do some really cool stuff. Being able to parse expressions. This simple example just uses a single variable, but like I said, you can support any amount of variables that you want to. And if you're interested in this equation visualizer that I have, this is included in my Git repository, and the link will be in the description to the video. So if you want to just take this and play with it as is, you're welcome to just go ahead and clone that or download it from there. Just know you will need to install the LabVIEW parser toolkit from VIPM, but that's about it. So thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll talk to you next time.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.